welcome back to my channel, and on today's video I'm going to tell you how I went from having 0 auditions a week to having 6 auditions a week. So yeah, basically the way it began is I really got tired of making excuses and really put my priorities straight. What did I want out of, my career? Because at the end of the day I am an actress, and that's kind of where like I wanted to focus all of my energy at. So even though I'm working practically a full-time job and I'm doing a million other things, I wanted to really focus on my career. So the way that I did this was one day, I said the old headshots that I had were not great. They didn't paint me in a light in which I felt comfortable in. I thought they painted me in older light. I thought the photographer didn't really know my angles, and I just didn't like my headshots. So I was looking around, seeing if there were any photographers that, would take my picture for a reasonable amount of money and that I, felt they were a professional. But a lot of professional headshots are like in the hundreds, and I personally don't really have that money right now. I'm actually saving for a trip to Chile, so that wasn't in the books for me. But I do have a camera which I'm recording with right now, so I decided, hey Anne, I want to take some pictures of me for my backstage account. And of course, anytime that Anna gets to take pictures to help me, she doesn't hesitate. And so one day after she got home after work, I used my backdrop, my studio backdrop. I put it up, we took some pictures. It looks amazing, I think. In my opinion, the pictures that she shot of me paint me in the light of a youthful, young female rather than an older female with just wild hair. Yes, I am aware that I have curly hair, and a lot of photographers don't know how to photograph that. Or maybe, not that you wouldn't know how to photograph curly hair, but it just doesn't look good. So you have to learn how to style me in order to make me look younger than to look like I'm 30 years old. Just because my hair is a bit wild. So yes, if some of you are wondering, my hair can make a difference in how it makes me look. So I can do straight hair and I look more, a little bit in my 20s. My hair curly down looks different. So yeah, overall, wow, I'm wearing the same shirt I did my headshots in with Anna. This is crazy. So to start things off, how I went from 0 to 6, I basically used the app Backstage on my phone. So if you do have the app, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Do I have it opened on something? Yes, I do. So this is what the app looks like, and you go through all the listings of all the castings that there are in your area. Obviously, you can choose either here in New York, in LA, in Georgia, Chicago, wherever you are, you can choose your casting to be catered more to you. So that is one thing that works perfectly about the app. I can cater it to anywhere I am. I prefer to do castings in New York City because I'm a local to New York City, so it would be easier for me to get to shoot locations, rehearsals, and auditions. Duh. So first thing I needed was Backstage. Second thing I needed was a fresh new set of pictures. I'm not going to call them headshots because no, Anna is not a professional, but to me they look pretty good. They look professional. So for me they're headshots, but for some of you who already are professional photographers, you wouldn't probably consider them headshots. But they work perfectly fine for me. They work perfectly fine for the app. They're a great size because my camera is a Canon T6i, so great size for Backstage. People can see it and get a gist of what I look like. So yeah, first thing I needed was Backstage. Second thing I needed was a fresh set of pictures of headshots of myself because I needed to look like I felt in the inside. And I feel like these pictures make me look like I feel in the inside. I feel youthful. I feel great. I feel, beautiful. I just feel great in these headshots, and I feel like these headshots puts my best foot forward. And that's what I was concerned about, because when someone looks at your picture, when casting directors, when directors look at your picture, you want them to look at who you are and what you look like. You know what I mean? You don't want them to have this image in their head of you looking like you're 35 years old and crippling. Not that you're 35 and crippling, but you know what I mean. So that's the first two things I did. Third thing I did, which I had done before, but this is another step up in your backstage profile, is definitely have a reel or something to show, because a lot of the issues that I was having earlier with backstage was I didn't have a reel to show, and that really damaged my applications. I was applying like daily, I was doing everything I could, but because I didn't have a reel, no one was taking me seriously. So I had two issues, my old headshot and I had no reel. So those two things needed to change. So I changed those things and I got 6 auditions in 1 week. That's insane. I know that's insane. And to me, like, going from nothing to 6 is like, I'm so busy. I've literally been so busy this week. I haven't even had time to breathe. I'm doing laundry right now, so between my loads, I'm literally filming this video. But yeah, it's just such a blessing to have 6 auditions in 1 week and just to like be able to do this and be able to pursue my career. I'm just so like excited, and I feel blessed, and I just, wow, all the feelings. But yeah, so next thing I did after I updated all my, you know, medias, my headshots, my videos, I started submitting like an insane person. And what I mean by this is every morning on the train, every morning on your commute, every morning, whatever you're doing, load up that backstage, search up your area, search the filters you want, paid, non-paid, whatever it is that you want. And you literally go through all the castings that fit you and that you think the project obviously fits your ethics and all that other stuff, you know, whatever you believe in, or whatever projects you want to be part of, whether you want to be part of a comedy, a horror movie, a thriller, whatever it may be. Make sure the project fits you and just submit like an insane person. And I kid you not, you'll get something. So this week I booked 6 auditions, and I'm happy to say that one of them came from my YouTube channel. So because I was able to submit one of my videos here on YouTube through Backstage, I was able to book that audition, and I'm so thankful for that, obviously. That's another thing that helped me get auditions, is building myself creatively outside of Backstage. I have a professional Instagram set up where I only post pictures, or I only try to post pictures that look and are professional. I also like to link my projects on there just to make sure that people are constantly up to date with what I'm doing. And well, I feel like I'm putting so much information out there, and I want to help as many of you as I can, because it helped me. So if I can help you, that's a win in my book. So yeah, so I did that, and it just turned out to be such a great outcome. Like, I was submitting like a crazy person. You know, build yourself outside of Backstage. You know, you're an artist. What do you like to do? Do you like to take pictures? Do you like to be photographed? Like, what is it that you like to do? And build your portfolio outside of Backstage, and you'll see that you can actually submit some of the outside stuff you've been doing. So one of my auditions came through YouTube. The other auditions came after I uploaded my new headshot. And yeah, I'm just very blessed that I'm able to switch up. First of all, not everyone has a camera, and I completely understand that. Not everyone can say, hey Anna, we're gonna do like a studio shoot. I completely understand that, don't worry, I do. But I know that if you're out there and you're a friend of mine, I have a camera. You need new headshots. You need something fresh. I'm not talking a headshot professionally done or professionally taken, but if you need new shots, like, I'm so down. Like, let me know in the comments down below, because at the end of the day, if I can help one of you, like I helped myself rebuild my career and rebuild this path that I'm on, then that would just make me so happy. So yeah, so far I booked one of my auditions. I'm so excited. It's actually a play, so I'm so I'm so nervous and excited at the same time. I know that sounds like weird, but I'm very nervous and excited to get back on stage again and get paid for it. My first actual paid gig. But yeah, so like that's how I got from 0 to 6 in 1 week, and it's honestly been a thrill to like be able to share this information with you, obviously, but also like just remember who you are as an artist. For example, I'm just gonna throw it out there that the audition I did for that I booked, there were like a lot of girls there, and it was intimidating because you enter, you know, the waiting room and there's people there waiting to be seen and such. And so what I personally did is I took myself, and this was the first real professional audition that I've done since ever. So this was the first real professional audition I've ever done. And I call it professional because there were like 20 people at the door and they were waiting to be seen, and I was kind of freaking out because like this is a paid theater gig, and like not that I haven't auditioned before, but they weren't like exactly paid, and I was doing it when I could, and you know, there were excuses here and there, but this one was actually paid, and you know, there were people at the door. So what I did is I took myself to the bathroom, did some stretches, did some warm-ups in the bathroom. So I knew that I was alone and centered and kind of could bring myself into a place of positivity and creativity where I can deliver the way I wanted to. And for this specific audition, I didn't have any monologue, comedic, or contemporary or classical prepared, because they did say that they were going to have sides. So I got to look through the sides for a while, went and did my warm-ups in the bathroom by myself, you know, did everything that I needed to do, and then walked in the room and delivered. And that was just the most amazing experience. And I hope that if you're watching and you're one of my theater friends, dude, get out there and do your thing, because it's honestly, it brings back such a warm feeling in your heart when you're in that room and just delivering. And whether or not you get the part, that's beside the point, because you're doing what you love and you're delivering. So yeah, that's my YouTube video for this week. I really felt positive and I really felt just inspired this week, and so I want to share that with you guys. So I'm gonna end it here because I do have to go finish laundry and, you know, get some stuff ready. But thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, skits, vlogs, and lifestyle updates on keto. So yeah, make sure you know, like and comment, because I need those things to keep going. Can you tell Barbara thank? Anyway, so without further ado, let's party. See you guys in the next one.